My name is Gizem Templeton, and I'm the first 6-month fellow at Jamie Kirk Foundation.
My name is Kristen Caddick. I was a 2017 fellow with Jamie Kirk Foundation, and my community partner was Raleigh City Farm.
So the foundation played a critical role in launching both Raleigh Food Corridor in the strategic planning phase, and also they are in the leadership committee. And the other thing they helped with was to launch Interfaith Food Shuttle, Camden Street Learning Garden, which we keep volunteering. So we provide the help in the startup phases, and also like a constant volunteer base throughout the year. And I think those are very cool projects and things happening in the community.
JKHF is in honor of Jamie Kirk Hahn. She was a political strategist in Raleigh, and essentially we work on issues that she was passionate about, and we do this through having different series, like our Greater Good series. We have Party with a Purpose. We do days of service regularly throughout the year. We have a really big emphasis on showing up regularly rather than just like 1 or 2 times service.
So I think we can summarize Jamie Kirk Foundation goals into 3 steps. We call it we convene, we connect, and we develop. So what I mean by convene, we organize this series called Gathering for Good. So it brings like community members from different sectors and different backgrounds into the same room, and basically we hope to find solutions or surface some solutions to some of the problems that our community is facing. The initial goal was to basically connect people who are working towards issues around food insecurity, social justice, and education in North Carolina, and also kind of create partnerships within different organizations that are working towards these issues.
The fellowship program is based off of leadership curriculum and then working with the community partner for the other half of the week. We had 10 fellows this year, which is our biggest class yet, and we're hoping to add on even more. We focused on either food systems or early childhood ed, and this past summer we worked with 10 different organizations, and I'd say this year was definitely one of our most successful for having achievable impacts that we were able to put down on paper. I think the foundation's very proud of that.
So the goal of the fellowship program is to basically, we call it helping the leaders who are doing good, do great.
Clearly, the foundation would love to be able to alleviate all kinds of poverty, get more access to education in North Carolina, and help close that gap between healthy foods and impoverished communities. If one day the foundation wouldn't be in existence, that would be completely fine with everyone there, if it meant that we were able to accomplish our goals in North Carolina. So right now we're just taking small steps of empowering young leaders to combat issues that are plaguing North Carolina.
Yeah, so our biggest, one of the biggest outreach events is actually happening this weekend. We have this Weekend of Purpose, and we will have a day of service on Saturday morning. There are 12 sites in Wake County and 6 more sites in Durham and Chapel Hill, and more than 200 people will be volunteering and doing volunteer work.
Volunteers make up our entire foundation. They started it. It was all made up of individuals that were close or loved Jamie or heard about her story and were really passionate about it. And now they've taken their role to a new capacity of serving as volunteers on our board, or maybe we have some volunteer planning committees for different events we have throughout the years, and regularly they make up all of our individuals who come to Second Saturdays.
I think in the past, so this was the 3rd year of the fellowship, talking about specifically to the fellowship program, most of the fellowship projects before this year was very focused on Wake County or Raleigh or the Triangle. But this year with my project, for example, or with Tiffany's project, who was the other senior fellow during the summer, we are going towards more state level and also national level. So my project, for example, involves working with 9 different counties other than Wake County. And I had the chance to visit 2 different counties that are more rural, and I really appreciate this experience.
So the more involvement we have with the foundation, the better. I know particularly the foundations work on working on developing a good company culture, because they're just bringing on their very first 12-month fellow as well. So they're really growing their own capacity within the organization.
The foundation is a fairly new organization, and the fellowship program, let's take the fellowship program, it started with like 4 fellows, and this year we had 10. So there is a growth going on, right? And when you're a new organization and you're trying to grow, there are those challenges of growth, basically, the growth pains that we all go through. So some of them are like how to grow in a good pace, but at the same time be mindful of in which ways and which directions you're growing. I would say that is one of the challenges that the foundation is going through.
I think they definitely face growing pains as an organization. They're starting to reach challenges in building their capacity while also staying close to their mission. And I think there's always a competition for resources within the nonprofit sector. I see it directly within Raleigh's networking scene. I found such a sense of home for myself personally by being part of this fellowship, and to be able to hear the individuals who can share their stories that are local to Raleigh who've been impacted by the foundation means so much to everyone involved.